Plastic. Since the 1950s, plastics have become one of the most widely used materials around the world. They are used in everything from toothbrushes to automobiles, from cigarette lighters to the latest electronics. And they have become particularly prevalent as packaging for virtually all products that are sold. This year, about 250 million tonnes of plastic will be manufactured globally, and that number is growing fast as more and more countries become industrialised. The problem is that everything that makes plastics so great for products makes them equally bad for the environment. The structure that makes them so strong means that most plastics will not biodegrade for many hundreds, even thousands of years. Some is recycled, but in global terms this is a relatively small amount, and there is a limit to the number of times that the material can be reused. So once we've finished with our plastic products, which with instantly disposable items is pretty much immediately, the vast majority is thrown away. So where does it all go? Well, much of the plastic is buried underground, but a lot ends up in our waterways and ultimately in our oceans, where currents bring it together in huge swirling vortexes, like the much publicised Great Pacific Garbage Patch in the North Pacific. Far from being an island of trash, the reality is far more serious. Sunlight and wave action breaks the material down into smaller and smaller pieces, and the result is plastic soup, with countless trillions of tiny pieces of plastic spread across huge areas of open ocean. The exact size of the patch is not important because it changes continually. What is important is that researchers have now proven the existence of similar patches in our other oceans. Many of these have hardly been studied at all. Effects on wildlife are well known, as millions of seabirds, hundreds of thousands of marine mammals, and countless fish die every year by ingesting this plastic debris. What is far less known is the effects on us. When suspended in water, plastic particles attract free-floating chemicals, some of which are known to be toxic, such as PCBs and DDT. Scientists have discovered chemicals on the surface of plastic fragments that are up to 1 million times their normal occurrence in the surrounding seawater. These chemically laden plastic fragments are being ingested by plankton and fish, potentially becoming more concentrated as they work their way up our food chain. So what are people doing to tackle this problem?